before I was gonna leave the country, I was talking with a good friend of mine. I was saying, man, I'm probably leaving soon. He's a really close friend of mine. He knew about what was going on in my life at the time, and he said, well, where are you going? I said, well, I'm thinking about going to London in Canada. And he said, Londombia? And I say, what? It's like, why do you call it like that? And he said, well, the place is crowded with Colombians everywhere. It's like, really? There you go.
I know that Canada has like 172 different nationalities here, and that mosaic is really important for Canada. And even though we are not anymore in our places, our culture is important, and shared culture is important.
In Colombia, one of the main problems is that there's a lot of, let's say, ignorance about what is going on right now. So we have ELN, we have paramilitary, we have the military people committing crimes as well. We have common thieves, we have kidnaps, we have extortions, so like the problem is not the guerrilla. The guerrilla is a symptom. National University is also an environment of could be a stressful environment academically, but also like in terms of social movements. Like there are FARC members studying there, there are ELN members studying there. There are people with different ideologies, right? And sometimes we don't deal with each other in the best way.
If you don't agree with them, it's not good. Like either you die or you're kidnapped or something bad's going to happen to you. So I didn't agree with their ideology and stuff. So I was threatened. My life was threatened. So I left.
I was threatened by a random guy at the university, at the public university. I was the student representative of the student council. So I was just involved in these activities, and once I just got a guy in my university who just came. I've never seen him before. I just came and he started threatening me and telling me that I had to leave the group, leave the council, stop just working on the stuff. And he said if I would and if I wanted, I was gonna be killed, whatever. So that's why I actually left.
I was the human resources manager at Goodyear, Colombia. In 2002, I made a decision that was against the people. They made an appeal before me, and they asked for a private meeting with me, and in that private meeting, I got trapped by them. So they had a plan to catch me and kill me.
You're a citizen in your country, you never even think about what is your status or where are you, and then you start thinking about, all right, so I'm a weird citizen. I'm not a citizen. I'm just a refugee claiming. It sounds like a beggar for me. I don't know. It's like I'm begging here for something.
What I heard is that I could be accepted as a refugee here, and they would help me. And I heard that it was more diverse, and I heard the government was more supportive. They did ask me are you coming here to be a refugee, or what are your plans in Canada? You feel attacked, I'm not doing anything wrong. The only wrong thing that I've done in my eyes to them, it was I wasn't born here. I'm born in a planet planet Earth, and that's why I don't agree with immigration and borders.
I came here to Canada, and I spent 2 weeks to get my case approved by immigration. In December, I filed my appeal, my judicial revision, and unfortunately 2 days ago, I knew that was rejected too. She tried to hide him, moving him for different places, until I got the information. I said, no, that's no way. bring my son for a year in order that they forgot us. But they have a good memory, and you stay in a blacklist until you die. I love Canada, but this part, that kind of rejection, I felt like at the end, I stay here. That's no fair for me. That I had to beg him for my status here. Yeah, I telling the truth to the government or to immigration, and they say, no, you are a liar.